Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Courtney from BlackDadChronicles.com, and these are my weekly Wednesday pickups for Wednesday, November 2nd. So, I wanted to kind of, because this week was kind of like a light comic book week. There wasn't a lot of things that came out today. Today. Um, so I was just kind of struggling just to see, you know, what I would get. Um, if there was anything out that interested me. So I went back to my mostly DC Rebirth because the last couple weeks I've been really switching it up, adding some Marvel in there. But I went back to mostly DC Rebirth. I only have one. I got 8 books today. I only got one Marvel. The rest back on my DC Universe. I mean DC Rebirth. So well, let's go ahead and get started. As you see right here, you got Green Lanterns number 10, but I got Green Lanterns number 9 and 10. So what happened was I was really enjoying Green Lanterns, and then I just kind of fell off. Don't know why I fell off, man. I just kind of fell off reading Green Lantern. I was enjoying it, but I guess I was just enjoying a couple things more. So I think I left off on like issue 5. Now I'm picking back up on issue 9 because now there's a new story jumping off. You see that Phantom Lantern Part 1. I remember during the Rebirth little keynote kickoff that they did that DC did earlier this year. They did say Kyle Rayner had not gone away. If you guys don't know who Kyle Rayner was, he was the main Green Lantern from Earth after Hal Jordan went crazy and bonded with Parallax, and then you had John Stewart and Guy Gardner, but most of the focus was on Kyle Rayner. As a matter of fact, Kyle Rayner was also instrumental during the Darkest Night storyline. He became the White Lantern, which was just a combination of all of the spectrum of the rings in one. So I'm hoping this is when where Kyle Rayner starts back up. But like I said, I got Green Lanterns number 9 and Green Lanterns number 10. It looks like Hal Jordan makes an appearance in this one. Hal Jordan hasn't made an appearance in the Green Lanterns comic since issue 1. Now he does have his own Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, but he hasn't shown up in Green Lanterns since issue number 1. So, a little brief look at issue number 9 right here. And some looks like this might all be all about Hal Jordan. So you got Hal in that one. So now, cover Green Lanterns number 10, you see Simon and Jessica, and then you see all the rings from the spectrum. You got the red, you got the orange, you got yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Star sapphires. So, excuse me. I'm really interested in what goes on. And as you see right here, opening page is like Simon turning like every single color of the lantern spectrum. That's actually a dope picture right there. So I'm gonna close it at that because I don't want nothing spoiled. Because like I said, I haven't read any of these. I just got them. So that's Green Lanterns 9 and 10. Starting off the Phantom Lantern story arc. I wonder if this is gonna carry over to Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns. I don't know. That series is currently on issue number 8. All right. So right after that, we got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 7. This has been one of my favorite comic series that I've read this year so far. And I know it's old. It came out last year, but I just didn't start. I didn't start reading it until this year. And so if you see, you got the on the cover, you got the Terrigen Mist. On the side, you got the Cocoon. So at the end of issue 6, the Mist hit I don't know what city they're in. I want to say New York. I'm pretty sure it's, some part of New York. But the mist hit New York. Lunella's in the cocoon, and Devil Dinosaur, pretty much just took the cocoon back to their lair. So that's it right there, and he's just babysitting it pretty much. Um, so it looks like Lunella comes out of the cocoon kind of, unscathed. So, um, that's different. That's kind of different because usually those who go into the Terrigen cocoon, they come out totally different than how they went in. Um, so, but yeah. So that's a look at Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 7. I'm definitely gonna catch up to this series because I definitely have been enjoying it. So that was just a brief look at that. Can't wait to read it, give you all my thoughts on it. I think I'm gonna do like a review once I get to issue 10. But I got to get my first 5 issues back. I let my homeboy, um, I gave the first 5 issues to my homeboy, in hopes that his daughter would read it because she's really smart. She's in first grade. Like my daughter, my first grade daughter read them and was like really pumped for me to continue buying these. But she didn't like them, so I'm just waiting for him to give them back. So next, we got Titans issue number 4. Titans has been dope. Titans has been a really dope comic so far, all centering around Wally West and his return. He's trying to figure out why who stole 10 years of his life, who sent him away, and he's feeling like it's not, even though Abracadabra claims that it was him, he's starting to feel like it wasn't Abracadabra. It's actually some more nefarious. Hold on, y'all. I had to sip my breakfast. There's a lot of green in there. That's how try to do this. Eat better, all that. So look inside the Titans. This cover is really dope. You got Wally in red. You got Nightwing in kind of like blackish purple. You got Lilith in, the green. You got Donna in gray. You got Roy, red, and then Aqualad's kind of gray too. But let's check out some of the artwork. So the first page you got. So if you guys didn't know, Wally showed up in Flash issue number 10. No, number 9, and that was his second time. That was his first time running into Barry in the Flash series, but he ran into Barry. Barry is actually the person who actually pulled him out of the Speed Force at the beginning of Rebirth. So if you didn't know, Flash issue 9, he actually met the other Wally West for the first time, and they took down Godspeed together. So now Wally's that actually takes place after this issue, and this story arc is done with. So he's still fighting Abracadabra. Sorry for the light. Let me try to see what that does. Okay. So can y'all see? Is this better? Let me adjust the lighting for the camera. Brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I think that looks better. So you got Wally fighting Abracadabra because at the end of Titans 3, Abracadabra kidnapped Linda Park. And if you guys didn't know, Linda Park is actually Wally West's wife, even though in this timeline, she doesn't remember him at all. Like, she has no idea who he is. He seems a little familiar, like she knows him, but she has no recollection of them being married. Because like I said, when it comes to Wally, the last 10 years of their life has been pretty much taken away. And it's not just Wally, it's pretty much all of the, like Batman suspects something, Barry suspects something, and it's different with Superman because Superman and his family, Lois and their son John, they've actually been living on this earth because this is New 52 Earth pretty much. So they've been living on this earth in the shadows. But Clark, once the New 52 Superman died, Clark kind of like stepped into the forefront back out as Superman. So here's some little flips through, you know, Titans #4. You see Nightwing down here at the bottom with the Almighty Titans Go chant. You know, that's kind of like their battle cry. So yeah, that's a look at Titans #4. Next, got Wonder Woman #9. So I'm not gonna flip through this one, even though I have so one thing, so I got #8 and #7. I read #7, but I have #8 that I haven't read. But like I've been telling y'all, Wonder Woman is actually running 2 concurrent stories. The odd numbers are one story and the even numbers are one story. So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this, but if you look at the cover art for the last couple Wonder Woman issues, they've been making her look kind of like a man. Who's the lady who, I can't remember the lady who let me go to Google real quick. Try to, remind myself who played the original Wonder Woman. Y'all bear with me talking amongst yourselves. Oh, hold on, give me a second. I gotta use 2 hands to go to Google. So I'm gonna pause the video right here. Be right back with y'all. All right, yeah. So they've been making her look kind of like Linda Carter did. I don't know if y'all can get that close up, but she kind of looks like, Linda Carter on the last couple issues. And I know they got variant issues, but also Linda Carter was actually in last week's episode of the TV show Supergirl, playing the president. So yeah, so nice little tie-in right there. So the odd numbers are, like I said, one story. This is another story. So the even numbers are showing like Wonder Woman's story, like when she first come to America with Steve Trevor. But I think this issue is tying them, both together, because that's what Steve Trevor is talking about. Urs Kartaga is the evil god that they were fighting in the last issue. That was issue #7. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I got my issues all messed up. So, here we go. A little look through Wonder Woman #9. I really enjoy the artwork on Wonder Woman. Like I said, like I've been telling y'all from jump, Wonder Woman and Aquaman have been my favorite stories in DC. So here you go, a picture of Wonder Woman and Steve, kissing, smooching at the end, in the sunset. So, but so that's Cheetah right there, Barbara Ann. I forgot her last name, but yeah, that's Cheetah. So that is Wonder Woman issue #9. Go check out Wonder Woman. Next, I got Detective Comics. This is the start of a new story arc. The last couple issues was on Monster Men, which I kind of got lost in. I did not read those. Man, my lighting is terrible. Hold on, I got to turn this light back on. All right, so sorry about that. So it was a Night of the Monster Men. So that storyline went across Detective Comics, Batman, Nightwing, and Batgirl. I want like Birds of Prey, but I didn't get. I kind of like fell off because the only Batman I've been telling y'all, the only Batman story I'm reading right now is Detective Comics. So I didn't read the last. I read issue number 941, but I haven't read number 942 yet. I have it. It's on deck for me to read, but it's just kind of throwing me off because I'm not as integrated in the rest of the Night of the Monster Man story, like in the other books. So yeah, here we go. We'll flip through of what is this? The Victim Syndicate, and also so in the other Batman series, the Batman solo series, um, there is a story arc called "I Am Suicide," and I believe that is going to start off because the big crossover that's supposed to come is supposed to be a Justice League versus Suicide Squad crossover. So I think that the new issue of Batman starts that. I'm not sure about that. I haven't looked. Um, so here we go. That's a look at Detective Comics number 943. Next, got Superman issue number 10. And if you see right here, you got Superman choking bats right there, choking out Bruce Wayne. So this is supposed to be the issue where the super sons meet, I guess. So I guess Bruce and Clark finally introduce their sons to each other. I like the detail of Superman's outfit on this cover. I like how a lot of people was hating when they introduced the New 52 Superman because they took away the red trunks. I actually like that look because the red trunks, that was 80s, that was cartoony. It was really kind of corny to see the red trunks. But actually, the first, um, the first, the first instance of where they did that, I believe, is the return, the Brandon Ruth Superman movie. I think that was the Return of Superman. Let me check. And it's so odd that Brandon Ruth played. I don't know if you pronounce his name, Ruth or Ralph. Uh, but he played, Superman, and something that I think was um, an underrated Superman movie. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't like crazy bad. Um, but Superman Returns was a decent movie. I thought, Superman Returns was a decent movie, and it's funny that he plays Superman, but now he plays the Atom on DC's Legend of Tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. So in that movie, he did have the red trunks on, but it was kind of like a muted red, so it wasn't like super corny, but now that I'm looking at pictures of it on Google, yeah, I don't like that look. You know, I don't like that look. And I understand that's more of the iconic Superman look, but I'm really digging that and I'm really digging the golly, here I am drawing a blank. The Henry Cavill Superman look. So yeah, all right. So here we go. We'll look inside. We got John, and that's his little homegirl. They live on the farm, next to the Kents, who are actually the Smiths. That's their name. Um, and John's calling himself Superboy. Blah blah blah. Um, I don't know what he's going to get at out here. Um, Maybe he's just freaking out. It looks like a moose right there. Um, who is? I have no idea who that is, but whoever that is looks pretty dope. Um, so all right, so check this out. Little look inside. Um, yo, there he is, Damian Wayne. And there is Batman. So I'm kind of reading this as I'm showing y'all. All right, so wow, there you go. Clark don't play around when it comes to his boy. You see him coming in all fire and brimstone right there. So yeah, that's a look inside Superman number 10. I'm kind of like, with that little brief look inside, I'm kind of like pumped for it. So all right, so Aquaman number 10. I'm not gonna give y'all a look because I haven't finished reading Aquaman number 9 yet. But you see on the cover, Mera in charge. If you don't know who Mera is Aquaman's wife. And of course, like throughout the whole story arc so far, she's kind of being hated on because he chose her to be his wife. And she's Atlantean, but she's not Atlantean. She is like another species of underwater people that she's a part of. So, you know, the Atlantean hierarchy is hating because, you know, he chose someone that they don't deem, you know, worthy to be his wife. Although, you know, Arthur Curry deems her worthy and he loves her, you know, they don't. So she's going through some trials. The last couple issues, I don't know why I keep saying episodes, probably because I watch a lot of TV. But last couple issues, she was going through some, like, you know, trials to kind of prove her worthiness to be his wife. Like I said, I don't know what happened issue 9 because I haven't read it yet. I have it. It's on deck. But I'm excited, man, just to see this cover. This is a dope cover. Mera got the white eyes, all white. You know, I mean, she about to wreck shop. So, but anyway, this video kind of went, you know, a lot longer than I wanted it to. Once again, this was a heavy DC week, but it was a light comic book week in general. You know, one thing I've been trying to find is the Revolution comics. I really like the Revolution comics. I got a review on the first 5 issues coming up soon, but I'm trying to find more. You know, I'm trying to find not more, but I'm trying to find the newer ones. You know, the continuation of the issues, so I can continue reading them because I thought they were good. But that's it for now, y'all. Thanks for everybody who watched. Thanks for everybody who subscribed to the channel. Even though it's like 13 of y'all, big ups to the mighty 13. Hopefully it's more, but hey, man, I just do this because I like comic books. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show y'all what I'm reading. Got any comments, questions, suggestions on comics that I should read? Hit me up in the comments. You know, leave a comment on this video. Hit me up on Twitter. Until next week, guys, peace and love, and read a comic.